Fourth down, Prescott being chased out left. That's to his running back, complete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. His
got more clothes than your dad,
the
right?
intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
There's 2 baskets in there.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get him down.
It's behind his door.
15-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well, and he would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the All-Pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so, and I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 43. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Mahomes now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 yards there. First down. On first and 10, here's Mahomes.
No, he puts it through the box.
Intercepted.
No.
Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. He was looking for Watkins that
Box
time.
was wide.
I tell you what,
Freaking
credit
booty
is due
wide.
there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
Box was in your mom.
Chasing him down and not giving up the pick six, because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done. Still a great return and very good field position. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards from the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Now Prescott. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
But I know how to because I did it before. It was 12 seconds.
A minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field.
If you could press time out for me, I'd do it. I can win.
They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Watkins, the intended receiver. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run it in.
I should have read this stretch.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Forbath, the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A second down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Third and long for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Steps away. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Mahomes to throw. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Flushed out right. That one complete to Elliott. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 79 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of
Let me
everyone's...
return it!
Big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chiefs.